I need your help. Please subscribe my channel. Hey everyone. Before we jump in, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. I swear something inside my chest cracked open that night. Soft, quiet, like a twig snapping under fresh snow. It all started with a laugh. Not just any laugh, hers. The same one that used to melt me back when we couldn't keep our hands off each other. Only this time it wasn't meant for me. It drifted across the table toward another man. My wife, Sophia, was leaning in close to him, her fingertips brushing his sleeve like they'd always belonged there. We were at her company's annual celebration. I tagged along because she'd asked me to, though looking back, maybe she didn't mean it. Her boss, a hotshot named Ryan, had thrown a private afterparty to toast some huge deal. The kind of night where champagne flowed nonstop and everyone tried to look richer, sharper, more important. Sophia shined in that crowd. Me? I didn't fit. I fix air conditioners for a living, patch up things that stop working. But that evening, the only thing beyond repair was us. Loosen up, Nathan, Sophia murmured, flashing me that polished smile she saved for networking events. You're acting like you'd rather be anywhere else. I probably would, I muttered. You've been glued to that guy for half an hour. She rolled her eyes. Oh, here we go again. He's a coworker. Am I not allowed to talk to people without you turning into the jealous husband cliché? I'm not jealous, I started to say, but she cut me off, still grinning for the room. Then stop glaring like you're about to swing. I looked at her. Flawless lipstick, stunning gown, perfume that used to drive me wild. Once I'd have felt lucky just to stand beside her. But that night she looked like someone who'd already outgrown me. Someone who glowed brighter near another man than in her own husband's arms. I tried to steady myself, but then Ryan leaned in and whispered something. She laughed again, softer, warmer, and scooted closer. My grip on the glass tightened until I almost shattered it. That's when she turned, still smiling, voice low and sharp beneath the charm. If you're that upset, Nathan, just go home. Her words cut deep. Go home if you're worked up. It didn't sound like concern, it sounded like dismissal. So I went. No scene. No argument. I grabbed my jacket and left. The drive back was silent. Just me, the road, and her voice echoing in my head. Go home. Not permission, rejection. Early in our marriage, Sophia used to hold my arm proudly at gatherings, telling everyone, "This is my husband, Nathan. He can fix anything." I'd feel 10 feet tall. But after her promotion, after the new car, the new friends, that pride disappeared. Now I was just Nathan, the blue-collar guy who didn't belong in her shiny new world. I parked outside our house and stared at the empty seat beside me. My phone buzzed a few times, work buddies, maybe my brother, but not her. No, did you make it home safe? Nothing. Sleep didn't come easy. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her laugh. Saw Ryan's hand near hers. Around 2 a.m., something inside me clicked. It wasn't jealousy anymore, it was clarity. I was done being the outsider in my own marriage. If Sophia wanted distance, I'd give her all the space she could handle. She stumbled in at 3:47. I pretended to be asleep. Her heels clacked across the floor, paused near the bed. I caught a faint whiff of bourbon and cologne that wasn't mine. She hesitated, maybe glanced my way, then whispered something and disappeared into the bathroom. The water started running. That's when I saw it. A lipstick stain on her collar. Wrong shade. Darker than the one she'd worn out. My stomach turned. I wanted to confront her, to scream, "Why would you destroy us like this?" But I didn't. Morning would tell me everything I needed to know. At sunrise, I brewed coffee, packed a small bag, clothes, tools, a few keepsakes, and slipped off my wedding ring, leaving it beside her golden mug on the counter. By the time she woke up, I was gone. At 8:32 a.m., my phone rang, her name flashing across the screen. I ignored it. Text came next. "Where are you? We need to talk. Why'd you leave like that? This isn't funny." By lunchtime, she was calling nonstop. I finally answered. Her voice trembled. "Nathan, where are you?" "At peace," I said quietly. "What's that supposed to mean?" "You told me to go home if I was worked up." "I did. And I'm staying gone." "Nathan, stop being dramatic," she snapped. "You embarrassed me last night walking out like that. Everyone noticed." "Then tell them I just followed your advice." She went silent, then softened. "You're making a big deal out of nothing." I didn't cross any lines. I laughed low and bitter. Really? You came home reeking of another man's cologne. You think I wouldn't notice? That's not what it looks like, she fired back. Ryan spilled his drink on me. That's all. I showered, remember? It sounded rehearsed. Right, I said. Just like forgetting to text me, or pretending nothing's wrong. You twist everything, she snapped. You always make me the villain when I'm just living my life. Then live, I said softly. But don't expect me to sit around pretending our marriage isn't already broken. Silence stretched. Then a whisper. Where will you even go? Does it matter? I said. You didn't care last night. I hung up. That afternoon I drove to my brother's cabin by the lake. 2 hours away, no cell service, no noise. Just quiet. The kind that forces you to face what you've been avoiding. That first night, I sat on the porch under a blanket of stars, asking myself when love had turned to doubt, when laughter had started to sound like betrayal. The truth hit hard. I'd been fighting to save a memory, not a marriage. The next morning, a voicemail came through once I hit a signal. Her voice cracked. Nathan, please call me back. I didn't mean it. The drinking, the flirting, it was stupid. You walking out broke me. Come home. We can fix this. For a moment I almost believed her. But then I remembered that cold dare, go home if you're worked up. It wasn't a one-time slip. It was years of small cuts. So I texted one final message, you said go home. I finally did. Turns out home isn't with you. Weeks passed. A mutual friend said she quit her job soon after. Word was she'd gotten too close to the boss. Maybe karma. Maybe coincidence. I moved into a small apartment, got back to work and rebuilt my calm piece by piece. It still hurt, I won't lie. Her laugh still echoed in my head sometimes, once mine alone. But pain fades. And when she told me to go home, she thought she was pushing me away in anger. She never realized she was setting me free from something that had already ended. And that freedom, that was worth everything.